Taylor Swift goes undercover at a music show, mocked and forced to sing by the crowd. But what happens next? She reveals her identity and completely shocks everyone. You won't believe the twist. If you're intrigued, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story like this. Now, picture this. A popular music show packed with eager fans, all buzzing with excitement. The stage is set, the lights are bright, and the atmosphere is electric. But amidst the crowd, there's someone you'd never expect to see. Taylor Swift, blending in completely, incognito. No one knows it's her. She's just another face in the crowd, soaking in the experience like any regular person. She's there to enjoy the show, just like everyone else, without the fame, without the pressure, and without the cameras. But here's the twist. Things aren't going to stay so simple for long. What happens next will change everything. As the show goes on, Taylor stands there, watching, her face hidden, trying to blend in. But something strange starts to happen. As the music plays, a few in the crowd begin to notice her. At first, it's just a glance, a moment of doubt. But then, the whispers start. People begin to mock her, laughing among themselves, whispering things like, "She doesn't even know the words," and "Who's this? Some amateur pretending to be a star." It's hard to believe, but in that moment, Taylor's just another face in the crowd. Someone easy to pick on. The mocking grows louder, more frequent. Some in the crowd get bolder, shouting out, "Come on! If you're a real performer, prove it. Sing something." The pressure builds. Taylor feels the weight of their taunts. They don't know who she is, and they have no idea that she's one of the biggest stars in the world. But they're relentless. The crowd's starting to turn on her, pushing her into a corner. They demand a performance. "Sing! Sing!" they chant, completely unaware of the storm they're about to unleash. At first, Taylor hesitates, caught off guard by the harshness of the crowd. Then, something shifts. The spotlight is on her now. The pressure's too much. With nowhere to run, she steps forward, reluctantly taking the microphone. She can feel the eyes of the crowd burning into her, every person waiting for her to fail. And then, she begins to sing. But not just any song. She belts out a tune so powerful, so moving, it catches everyone off guard. The crowd falls silent, stunned by her voice. No one knows what's coming next. As Taylor's voice fills the room, the crowd is stunned into silence, but not in the way you might think. At first, they're not impressed. They're confused. Some are still laughing, thinking she's just some unknown performer who's trying too hard. They believe they've seen it all before. Another wannabe singer, doing her best to get attention. But as Taylor hits the high notes, the energy in the room starts to shift. The laughter dies down, but only because the audience is now watching, captivated, yet still unaware of the truth. They have no clue who she is. They think they've got her figured out, just another person playing pretend. But then, everything changes. As she finishes the last note, there's a pause, a beat of silence, before the unexpected happens. Taylor steps back from the microphone, and for the first time, she pulls down the hood that's been hiding her face this entire time. The moment her face is revealed, the room goes dead quiet. Shock hits like a tidal wave. Gasps echo across the venue. The crowd's laughter fades into utter disbelief. Those same people who had mocked her just moments ago now stand there, wide-eyed, frozen. It doesn't take long for the truth to hit them. Taylor Swift, the global superstar, the artist behind some of the biggest hits of all time, was standing right there, in front of them, this entire time. The realization crashes down like a freight train. The girl they had laughed at, pressured, and humiliated was none other than the very person they had been listening to for years. The crowd is left speechless. It's a moment of pure shock, a twist no one saw coming. The energy in the room shifts from mockery to awe, from laughter to pure amazement. They're in the presence of greatness, and they didn't even know it. As soon as the shock hits, the atmosphere in the room changes in an instant. The crowd, once filled with mocking laughter and loud chants, is now completely still. It's as if the air has been sucked out of the room. No one can believe what just happened. For a split second, there's absolute silence. Then, one by one, gasps fill the space, and whispers begin to spread like wildfire. "No way," some say. "Is it really her?" Others whisper in disbelief. The realization is dawning on everyone. Taylor Swift, the woman they had ridiculed, was standing right in front of them, the very same person they'd mocked just moments ago. The mood shifts, drastically. Gone is the laughter, the taunting, the judgment. Now, it's replaced with embarrassment, regret, and a heavy dose of realization. The people who had mocked her, who had demanded she sing, are now shrinking in their seats, their faces flushed with guilt. Some even turn away, unable to look at her, knowing they've just humiliated someone they should have respected all along. But the most striking part? The hosts of the show, who had, at one point, encouraged the crowd's teasing, now look completely stunned. Their smiles fade, replaced by expressions of genuine shock and discomfort. One by one, they apologize, offering nervous, hesitant words to Taylor. They say, "We're so sorry. We didn't know. We had no idea." The crowd, too, begins to apologize. Some are stumbling over their words, trying to make amends, but all they can offer are simple, heartfelt apologies. Taylor stands there, calm and composed, while the entire room is in turmoil. What had started as mockery turned to awe and now to sincere regret. It's almost surreal to watch the crowd, the very same people who'd laughed at her, now bending over backward to make things right. So, what's the real lesson here? It's simple. Judging someone based on appearances or assuming you know their worth can lead to embarrassing and even humbling moments. Taylor Swift showed us all that you can't underestimate someone just because they don't fit the mold you expect. The next time you see someone who doesn't look the way you think they should, remember this story. You never know who they really are or what they're capable of. And hey, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe for more engaging stories just like this one. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.